less than a year after the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. The issue of abortion returned to the High Court, where justices decided to temporarily preserve access to a drug used in most medication abortions. Abortion access across the U.S. varies greatly and continues to change.
What you have today is you have a situation that is much more state-specific and I would say much more volatile.
Here's a look at how the abortion landscape has changed since Roe v. Wade was overturned. Abortion access is currently protected in 18 states and the District of Columbia. 12 states have near total bans on abortion. In 10 states, abortion is neither banned nor protected. The remaining 10 states have laws that significantly limit abortion, but not all of them are currently being enforced.
Some of the most striking changes you've seen are in Republican-led states where you've seen abortion go away, in some cases almost overnight.
In Florida, legislators recently passed a bill banning abortion after 6 weeks of pregnancy, with limited exceptions. Governor Ron DeSantis signed the bill into law April 13th, but it isn't poised to go into effect immediately.
Florida was one of the few places in the South where abortion was still legal. It saw one of the biggest increases in abortions after the overturning of Roe v. Wade. If this goes into effect, this will have a significant effect on abortion access in the South and around the country.
At the same time, some conservative-leaning or politically mixed states have increased abortion access. In Michigan, voters approved a constitutional amendment enshrining protections for abortion rights, nullifying a pre-Roe ban. Governor Gretchen Whitmer signed it into law in early April.
No one is going to restrict our reproductive rights and freedom in this state. No one.
As states hash out their own abortion regulations, a legal battle has caught national attention and prompted the Supreme Court to intervene. The battle started in Texas, where a district judge temporarily suspended the Food and Drug Administration's approval of the drug Mifepristone, which is used in most medication abortions.
The decision would severely harm women across the country. It would deprive patients of a safe and effective medication to manage their reproductive health.
Days later, another ruling from the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals blocked part of that Texas ruling, allowing Mifepristone to remain on the market, but with some significant restrictions, including when the pill can be taken and how it can be prescribed. The Biden administration appealed the Texas decision, and on April 21st, the Supreme Court decided to temporarily preserve access to Mifepristone while litigation in lower courts plays out, which means the FDA, drug makers, and abortion providers have more time before an official ruling on Mifepristone is made.
It's actually the first time we've seen abortion access meaningfully in peril, even in liberal states, even in places with Democratic governors and Democratic legislatures. Because if the FDA were forced to pull this drug from the market, that would affect everyone, no matter where you live in the country.